Alright guys, I'm recording this about 8 o'clock at night. This is 505 RC. This is the bigger, better things I was telling you guys about. And this is for my 69 C10 step side. It's a 454 stock virgin block. Nothing touched on it. It's a Tonawanda, or however you pronounce it. Motor out of a 96 Chevy truck. It's a 454 Vortec. All stock. Even has AC pump. And this is what's going to be going back in my truck. I had a 468 big block, but see, there we go. It says Tonawanda engines. So it's a 454 big block. I got a stroker kit coming. It should have been in last week, but they're waiting on the Wesco, or however you say that, pistons. It's a scat crank, I-beam rods, Wesco pistons. It's going to be 505 cubic inch big block, 4.325 I believe stroke on numbers like that, technically, if you want to get technical. I do have aluminum heads and intake. I will show here in a second. I just got to go inside and set them up. Sorry for this loud truck coming by, guys. But this is what I mean by bigger and better things that I'm working on right now. I'm not RCs for a while, so I'll get the heads on there, or show you guys the heads and intake. Okay, guys, here's my aluminum heads and intake that I'm also going to put on that big block 505 stroker. It's a dart intake. Reason why these are here, for people that don't know, it's already drilled and tapped for nitrous. And I was thinking of running 2 kits at 200 shot each, but I'm going to do an all motor build because when these blow up, they blow up pretty nasty, and I don't feel like forking out more money from what I've already have into this so far, and I still got to get a ton of crap more. These are 630 rated springs. New valves, seals, retainers, titanium retainers. I mean, all the good stuff that you'd want. Bordex heads. These are not the new heads, okay? These are old. These are like 1987, I believe, when I looked them up. They're like the same damn age as me, 31 years old, I believe. When I last looked them up, I bought these 2 years ago, so I'm not too sure. There's all the stamping marks and stuff from the machine shop. This guy did hell of a job. I don't know which cylinder it was, but a valve blew a chunk right out of the aluminum, and he re-welded it and repaired it and made it all, you know, legit again. And the intake is ported and flowed with the heads, so it all flows and lines up perfectly on the ports and everything. See, all polished up, you know. I mean, this thing's it's gonna be a beast. For old heads, they're gonna be nasty. So you can see it's the copper guides and stuff for the valves. Sorry guys, trying to do this all with one hand. So I mean, it's all ported and flowed. That's a water jacket. So I mean, it's all to match. Rectangle port, obviously. Once again, Bordex, even though upside down, but who cares? Here's the big, beautiful intake, as you can see, all port and polished to match the intake. So there's the belly of it. It's a big, big intake. I'm gonna run a 1050 or 1150 Dominator carburetor on this bad boy. Here's the other cylinder head, just so you guys can see, you know, everything on here. Right? And even this side is all polished up, man. The exhaust side and the intake side, he went through and polished all of it on both sides, guys. So I paid $1,680 some dollars for all this, for the whole top end. Basically, I just got to get a cam I'm gonna run a mild cam because I still want to run it on the streets. So I'm gonna run like a 6, maybe a high 500. I was gonna do like a 7, well, yeah, about a high 7, mid 800 lift cam, but that's just too much for the street, for the power band, for the torque converter. It's around 5,000 RPM and greater with that big of a cam, and you can't run that on the street. So I want to play on the street, hurt people's feelings with this thing. Hopefully we'll see what happens. I will get video footage of my truck. I'll show you guys my truck maybe tomorrow, I don't know, or I'll wait till I get the stroker kit in. I'm going to put everything I do on this truck on my channel. I'm gonna record every little bit, because I have things that nobody's ever done to this truck. Not this stuff, not motor wise, I'm talking about chassis wise. Nobody's ever done it, as far as I know. I've looked it up through Google, through bunch of sites, forums, everything, and I can't find anybody that's gonna do what I'm about to do starting in June once I get my stroker kit, because I'm ordering disc brake kit for the front end. But you'll see why. It's not a regular independent suspension front end, guys. I mean, you guys are gonna flip out when you guys see what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna record every bit of it, so y'all can, I'll sound like a redneck, y'all can follow me and see what I'm gonna do, how I do it, and everything. I'm not a pro. I'm not gonna pretend I'm a pro at mechanic and stuff, but I've been doing this stuff since I was 12, 13 years damn old. And you know, I think I know a thing or two about what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna show you guys. And you know, I don't care about the criticism or whatever. If I say something wrong or pronounce it wrong, whatever, I don't care. You guys call me out on it, whatever. It's no big deal. It doesn't bother me none. But I'm going to take you guys along the journey. This is what I was meaning by bigger, better things than RCs right now. And that Traxxas one is that I just got, that UDR, this is going to be the last truck I buy for a while, because I want to get my real big truck actually going and have some real fun. So there you go, guys. There's a sneak